All right. Good morning, classmates, and good morning, sir. I am going to discuss today about the middle childhood or the primary schooler. This will be found under the module 20 of our book. So the developmental theories Eric Erikson formulated 8 stages of man's psychosocial development. So each stage is regarded as a psychosocial crisis, so which arises and demands resolution before the next stage can be achieved. So preschool children belong to the fourth stage of Erickson's psychosocial stages. So here, children have to resolve the issue on industry versus inferiority. So we will talk about the difference of these two for us to understand the behavior of the children. All right. So, what is the difference between the industry and the inferiority? So, industry refers to a child's involvement in situation where long, patient work is demanded of them. While inferiority is the feeling created when a child gets a feeling of failure when they cannot finish or master their schoolwork. Okay, so now we need to understand what is the fourth stage of psychosocial development of Eric Erickson's. So, in this concept, in this stage, we need also to understand about its understanding about ourself or one self concept. Is knowledge about the self, such as belief regarding personality traits, physical characteristics, abilities, values, goals, and roles. So it also involves a sense of belonging and acceptance, a sense of good, and a sense of being capable of doing good. So basically, this is more on about ourself, knowing ourself, knowing our worth or our value. So this involves or this get an affirmation also from the people surrounds us. So in terms of acceptance and being appreciated when something good is being done. So that's one thing. It's about self concept. So number two, it's about the school years. So in the transition from the pre-elementary to primary school, children tend to become increasingly self-confident, unable to cope well with social interactions. So this part will be the interactions of the children with other children during the school years, and they are not focused on themselves anymore but are also aware of the needs and desires of others. So the issues of the fairness and equality become important to them as they learn to care for people who are not part of their families. So this is already beyond the your home activities. So this is going out of your home and knowing the behavior also of other children. Next is the building friendship. Of course, making friends is a crucial but very important part of a children's social and emotional growth. So as soon as they are able to walk and talk, they will tend to show natural inclination to be around with other people or with other children. So children during this stage most likely belong to a peer group. So peer groups are characterized by children who belong approximately to the same age group. So same level and same age group yung nakakasalamuha ng bata. So it is found along the stages of childhood through the adolescence. But for children until the age of 7 or 8, they think of themselves more than others. So building friendship, it talks about also other people, thinking also the welfare of other people. So it's not always about ourself or one's self. So it's also thinking about others. Next is the antisocial behavior. Some adults may perceive that some children's behavior towards other children as antisocial. So when children poke, pull, hit, or kick other children, when they are first introduced, it is fairly normal. So normal po yun na nagkakaroon sila ng first response doon because of adjustment. Okay, remember that children at this stage are still forming their own world. Views and other children may seem like a curiosity that they need to explore. So they're exploring themselves, diba? So they are exploring their behavior. So there might be some other attitude that we could notice to them that is something necessary or unnecessary. So parents and teachers can be help children make friends. So we can consider the following. So we can expose the children to a playgrounds or park, or create a play group in their class. So when children hit other children, remind them that their behavior hurts others. So it's about our help also for them. So next is the self-control. Some children reach school age, they begin to take pride in their ability to do things and their capacity to exert effort. So they like receiving positive feedbacks from their parents and teachers. So appreciations and recognitions are very important in this stage, because this becomes a great opportunity for parents and teachers to encourage positive emotional responses from children. So by acknowledging their mature, compassionate behaviors. So we are praising their good behaviors, and that's the big opportunity for us to build them, because they're very open and they're very courageous during this period. So there are some implications to childcare, education, and parenting. So this could be, number one is to gain understanding of their child's socio-emotional strength and weaknesses by observing the child's behavior at home. So the primary school children's socio-emotional competency should be viewed in the context of the child's development age. So healthcare providers, teachers, and parents should be able to do this. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, work collaboratively with the child's parents and healthcare. Of course, we have to work with them. It's for us to understand more about the behavior of the children. And we have to provide a supportive setting where children have opportunities to practice emotional regulations and social skills with peers. So we have to expose them with other children as well. And give children activities when they can practice taking turns, sharing, and playing cooperatively. So we have to build also their teamwork and to work with other people and to other children. Okay, to be a role model of healthy emotions and expressing these emotions appropriately. Lastly, demonstrate calmness and staying in control of one's own feelings. So we have this big role in this stage, because we as mature people, we need to guide and support the children, because in this stage we have this big opportunity to build them and to equip them to become better people someday. So we have this big part in this stage, being a teachers or a parent.